Well, hello. Welcome, my friends, to the very first episode. Episode? Here at Believelandia. I can't believe this is happening. I am your host. Am I a host? I don't know. What you'll find here is I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I am your host, Jim Myers. Welcome to Believelandia. I should probably explain what I'm doing here, what we're about. I guess that's what I'm doing this episode for, because we are about to get really rolling and we're just going to jump in. Obviously, this upcoming weekend is March Madness Sunday. Brackets will be coming out immediately. So that's coming up. So I've decided that we're just going to introduce ourselves, say hello, welcome all to come and join in on the fun, as I'm calling this is the fun zone. So you probably want to know what is this guy? Why is this guy here? Who are you? And I'm here to tell you, I'm just a fan. Just a fan like you, me. I decided to start this channel because I'm a big Cleveland sports fan, wrestling fan, just like anybody else, really. I mean, we're a rare bird as far as Cleveland sports is concerned, because why would we do that? First of all, for those that are not aware, we are very much born into it and not I guess you could say we didn't choose the life chose us. And a lot of people, I hope, can relate to that. But I listen to all the media stuff. I listen to the radio stuff. I stream a lot of Cleveland sports based stuff here on YouTube. I really wanted to. I started to notice a lot of things. Like no matter where I go, I like to get a lot of different takes, and lately everybody seems to have the same take. And I don't know if it's a thing with networks or radio stations or whatever, but there seems to be like the same narrative. And I don't know if it's by choice or what have you, but there's probably a research team that tells you one thing, and their demographics and their analytics or whatever. I feel like fans are getting kind of drowned out, and they're kind of getting talked to or talked down to, talked at, and guided, I guess you could say. It's not a conspiracy theory, but that's just kind of the way I felt. And a lot of things that I started feeling, or shouldn't say feeling, but a lot of thoughts that I had about whether it be the Browns, the Cavs not getting enough love and nobody's even really talking about it, even in the Cleveland sports media. I just don't feel like there's enough diversity, not diversity. That's an ugly word now, but not enough different types of takes. I'm not one here. I'm not going to be here to give you some great hot take that's going to go viral. Or, I mean, I guess I've been known to go on these pretty good rants. That's not my goal here. I just want diehard fans like me to come here, feel comfortable, hang out, like you used to with your friends, and you all sit around and you joke. You'd half joke about the Browns and what a mess it might be, or how good things are, or you always have the one friend that really thinks that they're going to make a playoff push. That is not me. I was always the guy that had to kind of walk people back. I would get excited, but as a lot of people can attest, you still need a quarterback, and we never had a quarterback, no matter how many times you wanted to talk yourself into as if we did. I'm not about that. I'm a very realist about things. I'm a no bullshit guy. And yeah, so I just wanted to start I wanted to make this channel just as my own personal thing, to where I might vent or have something to say about something, about Cleveland sports or mainstream sports, or not mainstream sports, trending national things. But then as I started thinking about doing this channel and gathering what I wanted to make this, I mean, ultimately, I want this thing to be a place where not even like-minded people, but, preferably Cleveland sports fans or fans about, we're not just going to cover just Cleveland sports or just talk about Cleveland things or anything like that. The reason why I've called this Believelandia, obviously because we're not in Believeland or Cleveland. We're about 2.5 hours west from Believeland. And the thing that I want to get back to about talking about the Cleveland media, they all live in this bubble, and they should, because it's Cleveland. Or I should say Northeast Ohio is what they represent. Well, I live in Northwest Ohio, but myself, and I know probably there are thousands here in Northwest Ohio that feel like Cleveland and the Cleveland area is just as much a home for us as it is for those that are entrenched in Northeast Ohio. And so Believelandia kind of covers from Northwest Ohio all the way over to Northeast Ohio. Not necessarily. I'm not gonna bore anybody with high school sports or any of that stuff. If maybe something exciting happens, but like in my neck of the woods, just recently, Ohio State legend, Heisman Trophy winner Eddie George just became the head coach at Bowling Green State University. That's freaking awesome around here. And I haven't really seen or heard many people get too excited about it, but, my brother is a BG alum. I have spent a lot of time at Bowling Green in my younger days. I have an affinity for Bowling Green. I love it there. And I think that's great that Eddie George is back home in Ohio, for one thing, but in a familiar place that should be getting a lot more love than I've seen. That's just a small example. And that's That's kind of what we're going to do here. On top of that, I'm a huge pro wrestling fan. I have been since I was 8 years old. Yes, I will be covering. I won't be hardcore covering it because there are thousands and thousands of other channels that do that, and that space is probably way too crowded for my channel. So we're not going to be holding to pro wrestling, but we will talk about pro wrestling. I love it. I watch it. Well, I mean, I try to if you're an AEW fan, but that's another video for another day. Stay tuned. I'll probably mainly cover just WWE and AEW. TNA is picking up, so there's a lot of things with that. NXT, I might dabble into, we're just going to go with the flow around here, but I mean, those are the main things. So if you're a wrestling fan, come on in. Don't worry. I will make my wrestling videos separate from all the other boring sports talk, because if you come here for the wrestling, and I don't want to put you off as far as Cleveland sports is concerned. So we'll be chopping everything up, and there'll be a smorgasbord for everybody. It'll be a buffet. But ultimately, yes, I want to do a lot of other things. Movies, TV shows, stream shows, things on Netflix, like Stranger Things coming up. I've wrote a little bit on Believelandia.com. Please go to that. I have a few stories up because I was in the midst of trying to build this YouTube channel. So I tried to do a little bit of writing, and then in the midst of writing, I was sitting here thinking to myself that this would be probably a lot better and more entertaining if I was to make videos and probably convey what I'm trying to say better than just writing. And come to find out, there's a lot of people that don't go to websites to read stuff anymore. But at Believelandia.com, Believelandia.com, I will be putting up probably shorts and stuff, but I will probably be putting up posts or stories that go along with the individual videos. So Believelandia.com is where the hub for all the stuff will be at. We're still a work in progress, but it's all good. This is just the start, and I'm excited for it. I hope people get excited for it. In the meantime, coming up, we will be, covering all the things that are going on or not going on with the Browns as far as Myles Garrett's situation. I've had quite a few things to say. The dumpster fire that has become the Browns. Andrew Berry trying to trade his way instead of signing free agents. Kenny Pickett. And then possibly having plan A be Kirk Cousins without even having any assurances that Kirk Cousins is even going to want to come to Cleveland. And then there was a lot of stuff about Russell Wilson coming in and hanging out for a day. I don't really see much of that happening. Why? The big question I have always had with people is, okay, Let's go get Kirk Cousins. Let's go get Russell Wilson. Let's go get Aaron Rodgers. Hell, let's go get Sam Darnold. Not that I want that. I do not want that, by the way. I do not want that. But all these big names, the main question is why in the hell would any of these guys want to come to Cleveland? What is with the Browns right now that is going to attract them? Again, stay tuned because that video will be coming probably very soon. Like I had mentioned earlier, March Madness is coming up, and that's a big thing that I want to do. It's one of my favorite things of the whole sports calendar. There's nothing like spending at least 2 full days, watching nothing but basketball from noon all the way to 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't watch the first 4 or whatever, but the first and second rounds are awesome to me. Then it gets up kind of redundant when you get into the Saturday and Sundays, because then the basketball fatigue sets in. But at least those first 2 days is just like, nobody call me, nobody text me. I'm hunkering down and watching basketball. I love basketball, by the way, so that's one of the main things that I want to do. And on Monday, I'll be doing a thing where I'll be giving you my bracket, who I've got. I'd love for people to come in and give me who they got. You know, I really want to get a back and forth with people. My intention is to let's all be fans again. Let's all kind of gather in and I'll even listen to you Steeler fans. Even if it's just to come in and give me shit and I give you shit, cool. I can take it as much as I can give it. So it's all good. Let's just all keep it lighthearted and well intentioned. There's no hate going on here. I don't want that to be a place. I just want this place to be, a new place that you can come in and we can talk about. If you're a Browns, the Cavs are winning, man. They're putting up one of the best seasons out of anybody in the NBA, and one of the best, probably the best seasons the Cavs have ever had, even when they had LeBron and won the championship. That's a video for another day, but I was in downtown Cleveland for that. One of the best days of my life. Obviously there's the little brother, the Cleveland Guardians, or the Gardindians, or the Gardos, as we would like to call them. Spring training is coming up, so we'll be doing more baseball talk. But, like I said, we're at this point, we're going with the flow. Like right now, free agency in the NFL. The Browns are the Browns, so that'll be a bulk of it. But, like I said, whichever the way the wind blows at this point, and we'll be doing more videos, and hopefully if I can get enough people to come on in, and let's all have some fun and talk some stuff. And we'll see how things go. And if we get enough an audience, then the long-term plan is to do more live streams and be able to chat and do more back and forth with everybody, and even see other people, chatting with each other. I mean, I enjoy that. I love the camaraderie that I see in other live chats that people have for things. So yeah, that's kind of where I want to go with this thing. I just wanted to make this video first as a hello there. And then we can see, and then we can just start getting into it as we go further. I just wanted to make this video again to welcome everybody to Believelandia. We are doing this damn thing, which makes me happy because I've finally got to this point where I can start making videos, and this makes me very happy. I created this whole layout myself, all this fancy stuff. Be sure to follow us. Follow Believelandia on said social media stuff. Facebook is probably the home. Like the home base for us as far as social media is concerned. Don't try to talk to me about going to Twitter or X or whatever we're calling it now, because this is not politics or anything. It has nothing to do with Elon Musk. It's just the environment that is there, and the thing that it has become is it's a toxic waste dump, everybody. So sorry. You can share all this stuff on X if you would love to, and talk a bunch of shit about me, and I won't even see it. So you won't hurt my feelings. I think that's about it. I would like to welcome everybody. I was just trying to do a little introductory thing, and I just wanted to let you guys know this is where you're going to get a raw, real fan reaction space, I guess you could call it. As far as like touching upon on like shows, I said Stranger Things. I have a thing about Cobra Kai on Believelandia.com. I loved it. I loved the way it ended. Some other people didn't, which is okay. If you want to talk about Ted Lasso, which also plays into our Believelandia shtick, I love that show very much. As you can see when you come here, we'll have a scroll going, which will be main headlines, maybe notes. They might not be the most professional thing that you've ever seen, but I originally had in the scroll down there about the Browns, and they went the whole day. So when I was testing the scroll, I might leave in things like the Browns went all day without signing any free agent, and did the exact opposite about releasing Dalvin Tomlinson, which I was not happy about. But anyway, okay. But I think that's about it. That's about everything I wanted to cover. I just wanted to, again, welcome everybody to the site, to the channel. Follow us, like and subscribe. I guess turn on the bell for all notifications, but I don't know how many notifications you're going to get immediately off of this channel. And who really does that anyway, really? But I guess, you know, So please subscribe. Like and subscribe is the most important things. Please comment. I would love to know what you would like to see or hear or talk about. So please subscribe, comment. Please let me know. I would really like to have some feedback as far as what people would want to talk about outside of the Cleveland sports realm. Because, that's not what, we like other things too. So I would really love to get into the other realms of things as well. Because those are other areas of things that, again, I want to make this a place that we can all come hang out, chat, and just, I guess, bullshit about whatever this crazy life brings to us, I guess. So yeah, that'll be it. Please, again, subscribe. I guess I'm that YouTube guy now. So subscribe, turn on that bell for all notifications, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.